Domenico from Domenico 101 MMA, and I am here at Team Link with Ed Carr, owner and head coach of some of the biggest beasts in MMA in New England. So,
absolutely.
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing awesome.
Thanks for letting me come and talk to you about, this big gym, because you are a huge gym here. You're affiliated with a bunch of, Team Links around New England.
Yes, sir.
And you guys are on almost every card and basically jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, MMA, big MMA from here. So
Absolutely.
Let's talk about this gym and everything that goes on here and some of the kids that you're bringing up to be future champions.
Well, yeah, we've been here for about 20 years, so it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing this, and I can't say enough about the people that we have. I've been blessed with having an unbelievable group of, whether it's just fighters, students, kids, any of that. I mean, it definitely, I have my moments where I'm cranky, of course, but definitely there's not many people that can say they can get up and go to a job that they love every day. So I've been blessed with that, and the group of fighters that we have now, we got a little bit of everything here. The kids, the karate program is amazing. The kids Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu program is amazing. The coaches and the instructors we have here, we all try and work together and make things better. And the group of fighters we have now, are definitely, we call them our Frankenstein fighters. And what we mean by that is, they're homegrown. We have a lot of fighters, unbelievable fighters like Joey Gomez, who's, we all know about him and when he's gone. Walter Smith, Catito. We've had some really good fighters. Dan Pasquale way back in the day, in the IFL days and stuff like that. So we've had a really good, but this group of fighters like homegrown. They've come here, they started here, and they brought it up. So it's special to me to see these guys do what they do. With Ken Murphy and Nick Alley and Kerry Kennison, who, everyone's going to hear about real soon.
And the thing about these kids is a lot of them aren't, they've come from little trouble and they look to a gym for, that kind of family connection, that camaraderie, somewhere they can go there, they feel safe and also get a workout. And then they build that, friendship with other training partners. So you're huge on that, because every fighter I've, interviewed of yours talks about how much they owe as far as emotionally wise to their coach, Ed Carr, because you are not only their coach, you're kind of like I don't want to say a life coach, but you give them advice about not only training, but they're kids. You basically see them as much as they're,
Well, you have to be invested in order for them to grow and go somewhere in this fight game. You have to be invested, somewhere in their lives. You just can't, expect them to come in and just work out, do the workouts. Because I read this article. Because if that's what you're doing, then you're just in it for a paycheck. You know what I mean? And that's not what I'm here for.
Yes.
I'm here to watch these kids grow. And so you definitely become invested. They become your family. your second family. You get the midnight calls from Nick Alley all the time about his fight.
Yeah.
Kerry's title fight coming up, and how New York, was interested in, changing of the rules and this and that. And how we're going to deal with this.
You got to deal with it on the fly too. That's
and you got to deal with it on the fly.
Yeah.
So, but it's a good group of people. They pull it together really fast, and so like I said, it's a blessing with this group of fighters.
And they all got each other's back.
Absolutely.
Nick, big up-and-coming professional fighting in Bellator, which we had an interview with him.
Absolutely.
He's kind of like a fighter coach. They're all got little bits of advice to give each other,
Well, that's our theory.
Yep.
That's how we run things. They all know I'm the head coach. They know I'm the owner, but I'm always willing to let them put their 2 cents in. Or they'll even come ask me, hey, Kerry's moving really well, but what do you think about this? What if she does this? Good point. Then we all work together.
Excellent.
You know what I mean? So, I'm having Kerry now work with a lot of the women fighters. We got a lot of up-and-comers, Taylor, coming up, and we got some other, people that want to start doing it more, and I'm having her work with her, putting in their 2 cents. And, it also helps them grow as fighters, too.
Yes, exactly. They're going over these moves over and over.
Absolutely.
Instead of just like they come naturally. Now they're thinking of each.
And so it becomes a big happy. They all see it. It's just not. They all see the game plan.
Yes.
And then they all love it. So.
And they see what you felt, because they're helping kids grow too, just like you're helping them. So it's a chain.
Yeah, and it's important too as a coach, at least for me, even though I'm getting older though too, is a lot of the coaches here are still involved.
Yes.
So we still spar.
Yeah,
we still grapple.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to come to an end.
Yeah.
We're still quite involved, and and the students here like that.
Yes.
They like to see the coaches out there get it. you know, not that there's any, and that's me too. You know, I like being out there. I just don't want to be one of the coaches sitting in the chair being pointing around, do this, do that, do this. I want to get out there and show them.
Yeah, you could show, you give them that intensity feel too from a you know, a guy that's been there. So I want to talk a little bit about you now, how you know, got into the martial arts, where you've been. You don't have to talk about everything because I know you've had a long career, but how you got from the progression from martial arts into the coaching role. Like how you said you've been here 20 years. So how did that all come about?
Well, I fought a long time before the school opened up. I fought one time for the old Rhode Island Valtudo.
Oh, my.
Back in the day. Open hands. So we had a couple fights for them. And
a little bass rooting kind of?
Oh, yeah, a little bass rooting.
Yeah, awesome.
Open hand slap.
You have the big boots on, too?
Oh, yeah. No. I had the tight, the old bad boy shorts on.
I was going to, you were going to say that picture to me.
But with that being said, then I decided to open up a school one day. I just got bored. I was sick of working construction, so we opened up a school, and I did sport karate my whole life, and I got just sick of doing that, you know, and then you know, ran the school for about 6 or 7 years, and we had Roger Wu, you know, who used to help coach here. One day he was doing a show, and I'm like, let's do it again. He's like, really? I go, yeah, let's do it again. So, you know, I had you know, 4 or 5 more fights after that. And I just loved the competing, you know, and the grappling. You know, I had some great coaches over the years. Alexander Vaca-Marino was a great coach. Marco's been a great coach. Gabriel Gonzaga's been a great coach.
Wow.
You know, winning some Pan Ams and winning some this and that. So it's been an interesting journey. And then I gotta be honest with you, it's just getting older.
Yeah.
I mean, as I get older, you know, I found that, you know, the will's still there. The body's not necessarily always there, but the will's still there. So why not, you know, translate that into...
Give the knowledge out.
Give the knowledge out and spread it to, you know, the other guys that can still do it and have that respect. So.
And that's paying off to you because you're seeing the rewards of your influence on these kids. Because let's, you know, talk about...
the rewards are amazing. I mean, they all tease me all the time because, you know, I have this facade of this, like, you know, big ugly looking dude.
Yeah, they bust your balls on social media.
I'm the biggest baby there is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing like seeing, you know, Nick Alley win a fight. Him and I are crying. I've known him since he's 15.
Yeah.
You know, seeing Kerry win the fight, you know, seeing all these guys win the fights, it just makes me so happy. So, you know, I cry and it's so emotional.
Oh, my God.
You know,
they're
it's
your
cool.
kids, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like your kids, your family. So it's cool for me to give them that knowledge and have them, you know, have that respect with each other and see what they do.
And it's the same thing with the loss of them. I mean, they come to you and, you know, and you feel the same thing because you've been there, but you feel it as a father kind of toward you don't want your kids to be in pain like that.
No, I put it all on me. I put it all on me. You know, Nick had that one disqualification. It was my fault. You know, Kerry had that one loss. It was my fault. It's not their fault. It's my fault. I'm the coach.
Good.
You know, and if I trained them the right way, they wouldn't have had that.
Excellent.
You know what I mean? So, that was all me.
Last thing I want to, you know, talk about is, you know, real quick, let's shout out who we got fighting of yours coming up. We made an announcement with Nick. You got one coming up with Carrie.
We got amazing fights coming up. We have Ryan Debard, of course, coming up April 8th. Cage Titans. This kid's an amazing individual. Been through a lot. He's going to get this win this time. Nick Alley, like I said, that's like my son. You know, he's coming up and he's going to do some big things. He's in the Bellator. And then after that, we got Walter Smith-Catito fighting the golden boy from Maine, Aaron Lacey. So, you know, I don't really say too much, but Aaron's in for
Where's
some trouble.
Where's that fight? Is that...
That's on the same night as Carrie's.
Oh, all right. So,
New England fights.
Awesome.
You know, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. And then, you know, of course, we got Carrie Kennison. You know, you guys, everyone knows about her. You know, I mean, she's a beast. She's coming up and... You know, she's got some. We got some big things in the works. Some things fell through, but you know, it opened up some doors to some other things.
That's MMA, you know. What I mean?
Yeah, it's MMA exactly. You know, and you know, but so you're going to see some big things from Kerry Kennison and Nick Alley for sure.
Excellent.
And then you can't forget Ken Murphy. You know, Ken Murphy's put his time in. You know, great amateur career, one of the best fighters still out there in his weight class. You know, and he's coming back in June.
Yeah, he had a close fight. Either way,
and
he was out for 2 years. Judges. Both of the fights were out for both him and Dan Cormier were out for a couple of years.
They're both out for a few years. So. Kenny wanted to work on some things, and he came back and close fight. You know, I thought he won, but you don't leave it to the judges.
Excellent.
But Ken Murphy's coming up in June. for reality fight.
Fighting the same weight, or is he staying?
No, he's going to go to 125.
He's all right,
He's
okay.
going to
He's
stick at
gonna stay there,
125.
okay.
He doesn't have any trouble making it.
All right, excellent.
He's been wrestling his whole life.
He's a big kid. I like that
he's
size
a big
on
kid,
him,
but
yeah. I like it.
It comes natural for
Nice.
him.
Yeah,
so.
he's fast.
He's going to be good.
kid.
So we got some, up and coming things, and we got a lot. Taylor Colom's an up and coming. She's
Definitely.
done a lot of Muay Thai fights.
Yeah, she went with Kerry in New York, and she won her fight. She beat the heck out of that girl.
Yeah,
She bodied that girl.
She's going to make the transition soon to MMA.
Excellent.
Just, when the time.
I can't wait for that interview.
Yes.
She's bottling up that.
Exactly. So, big things are coming. It's going to be busy, 3 months, but it's what I do and what I love to do, so I can't complain.
Excellent. Last thing, shout out to your assistant coaches. How we get in touch with here on social media?
Of course, you got, my Facebook page at Team Link, Edward Carr Facebook page, Tokyo Joe Studios on Instagram, and our coaches, can't say enough about Brent Kinberger, who's been here for the past 10 years. We also got Walter Smith-Gatito, who, has been a great help and great addition. And like I said, you shout out to the coaches. I'm the head coach, but we're all actually coaches. So just shout out. One last shout out to Mr. Jay Fordia, who's been a great addition to this team. He came over from Team Link Goffstown, and now he's over here now. He's been a great addition with his jiu-jitsu and wall work, MMA, and we love you, buddy, and proud to have you part of the team.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, Ed, as always, I thank you for letting me in and get a little piece of your fighters.
Thank you.
And thanks for the talk about what goes on here. And I'll be seeing you probably about 4 or 5 more times in the next 4 months. All right.
Absolutely.
Sorry, thanks for the chat, buddy.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.